Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Naval Ops Commander. So as promised, I've done some off-camera money grinding, maybe a little bit more than I needed. But really, I only played the same mission, I think, 6 times, which is not very many. Especially for the mission I did, because I did mission A10 over and over. I fought the boss over and over and over again, because he's really easy to kill, relatively speaking. And the side objectives, there's only 2 of them, and they're very simple. One of them you can do before you even kill him, and that's destroying the runways. So that's the mission I decided to replay a couple times, and also the payout is fantastic for boss fight missions. For example, A10, just the mission, gets you 50,000, and then if you do all the side objectives and kill everything related to the side objectives, you get roughly 22,000 more, not to mention any other points you get for what type of ship you're using, or anything like that. So I was getting about 79,000 per run through of the mission, so that's a really good mission to farm if you're looking for one that's quick and easy. I probably did it more than I needed to, but I did get a suggestion regarding going straight for a battleship, and it came from Nova Topaz, whose name is on our destroyer here. And let's see that real quick. There we go, there he is. And he had a really good idea. He said, let's try to go for a battleship, but not use it all the time because it'll make the game too easy. We should save the battleship. We can go ahead and get one, but we should save the battleship for when we get like a really hard mission that we failed like a few times, or for like a boss fight. So anything like that. And I like that idea a lot, so I think that's what we're going to go with. Piggybacking off of that, I've also decided that rather than just dumping all of my money into metallurgy like I was going to do, I'm actually going to spread it out a little bit. So we might not even get a battleship, but it would be better. Metallurgy, I think, should always be higher than the rest, but it would be better, realistically speaking, if we spread it around a little bit. So we're going to go 1 here, 2 there, 1 here, and 1 here, and we'll just see what that gets us. So now we can actually buy these 35.6 centimeter or 14-inch guns, 45 caliber, which is pretty nice. Also, a nice side effect of specifically A10 to farm is that you can pick up the 14-inch guns, I think 50 caliber. You can just find them in the mission, and the boss always drops a parts crate. So if you want to have good-sized battleship guns without necessarily having to research them, that's one way to do it. And in fact, that's part of why I did A10. And I did find 4 of those guns in my grinding, so I actually would have had enough to make a decent battleship without even having to research weapons, which I was kind of planning on doing, but now obviously the plans have changed, and that's totally fine. Depth charge launcher available for purchase now. That's really good. Although I think we can already make or buy the anti-sub missiles, so I'm not sure if the depth charge launchers can fire in a wider arc or like in any direction, unlike the anti-sub missiles. That'll be something to test. So, got a new forward type bridge, and what else? Oh, wow. Oh no, that's CV. Okay, I thought it said CC forward type 5. I was like, that kind of weird. We skipped one. ETS1. Don't quote me on this, but if I remember correctly, that's Electronic Targeting System 1 is what that's short for. And as far as I remember, it increases the control rating, which increases the accuracy of your auto-fire weapons, which is useful. Firing Delay System 2 is very nice. That'll keep our shells closer together, closer grouped together. New CV boilers. Wow, that actually took a while. New turbines again. And new destroyer turbines. Cruiser 4. Did we get Cruiser 5 straight out of the gate? I kind of hope not. Part of me hopes not. Ah, we did. Ooh, well, we'll look at them both so that we can, see them. Cruiser B, they're very similar. I don't know if you could tell from the little window, and they're both very, very crazy in terms of the ups and downs of the deck. Heavy Cruiser A, and AA Cruiser A, AA Cruiser B, Artillery Control Ship. Alright, so we got a lot of stuff there, and that wasn't even half of the money that I saved up. But before I forget, because I've already forgotten, and this makes me feel like a terrible human being. There is a name I can put on this ship, and he's been around since pretty much the beginning. He's definitely been around in both of my other Let's Plays thus far, and I cannot believe that I came so close to completely forgetting about him, and I feel terrible. But we do have a name for the ship. It is Andrew Montgomery. Huge thank you to Andrew Montgomery for the comments and the support of the series. I don't know if he's watching this one. I don't think he's left a comment on this series. But if you are watching, man, I'm super sorry I forgot about you. And hopefully this will make up for it. Or I'm going to try to put in your whole name, but if not, we'll just go with Andrew M. But we'll try. But yeah, this is, oh boy. How do I spell it? No! One moment, guys. So it turns out I would have spelled it right if I had kept going, but I wanted to double check. Montgomery. Yeah, spell it out, or like say it. Montgomery. Andrew Montgomery. Hey, it all fits. Sweet. So, there we go. He did not get his name on a ship in Warship Gunner 2. Most likely because he, I guess, was farther down in the list of comments in the Creator Studio app or whatever. So I just didn't see him in there. But super sorry about the incredible delay on your name. And I don't know if you're watching, but whether you are or not, thank you for your support of the first two series. So if you are watching, let me know. Leave a comment. And again, super sorry about that. Anyways, we've got some hulls to look at. So even though we only went up by Metallurgy 2 levels at a time there, we did get Cruiser 4 and 5 at the same time. So if we take a nice close look at 4 here, you can see that the deck is pretty crazy. The area where the wood-like deck is, and it's not just like a steel deck, that is the bow, where the wood deck is. And it just gets crazier and crazier as you go backwards. And it is, I have designed this type of ship before. I did do an American playthrough of this. That's the one playthrough I was talking about a long time ago where I said I started it and then didn't get too far. This is about where I got. And yeah, it was a doozy to design on this thing. But we got 5,000 weight limit, 1,200 defense, turn rate of 6, whatever exactly that means. 2 aircraft, so that's the same as our current cruiser, which is 3, I believe. Which has a lot less weight limit, quite a bit less defense. 300 is a pretty significant amount. This can turn better, and the hull itself is lighter, but of course you expect that of a lower tier one. Then we go to tier 5, which we kind of just so happen to get. And you can see it's a little bit better in terms of the craziness of the deck, but it's still all over the place. So, not much of a weight limit or defense upgrade from the last ship, but it can have 3 aircraft instead of 2. The hull is also a little bit heavier. And looking at net weight that you actually have to work with, it looks like you only have an extra 200 tons on this ship that you can actually work with, as opposed to Cruiser 4. So our weight limit is 5,300, the weight of the hull is 1,900, net weight is, what is that? I don't even, 3,400 weight limit that you can actually, you know, do stuff with on that one. And on this one, it's more like 3,200. So, not a huge upgrade there. You can see that little middle slot there is longer on this one from front to back. And on the tier 5, it's the wood deck goes farther back, which is nice. That little slot in the middle there, that dip, if you can make them fit, I would imagine torpedoes are probably a good fit there. And in fact, we'll probably be using Cruiser 5 here. I could do a video just showing the design of 4 just to show you how I would do it, in case anyone is curious, and then I'll do another one about designing 5, and then we'll actually use 5. So, I think I'll do that. Yeah. Let's try and do that. What else do we get from that big research thing. I think we got some new turbines, which we're... Whoop, nope, 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 nope. We got some new turbines, I believe, which we're going to want. Yeah, turbine 4. We're going to want those. And what else? Huh, trying to remember. Let's see. Well, let's, I guess we'll go ahead and scrap old cruiser number 3 here, which is a shame because we just named it, but we'll rename it, so it's all good. We'll rename it. I'll leave that part off camera because we don't need to see the naming of the ship more than once. But we're going to scrap this cruiser and build tier 4, just so you guys can see how I would do it. I'm not saying I have the best designs ever in this game and you should all copy me. I'm just saying, in case anyone is curious, that's how I would do it. Or this will be how I would do it. Just in case anyone's wondering. It is interesting with all of the... This deck is absolutely insane. And I don't know this for sure, but I would kind of guess this is almost sort of based off of the Northampton class cruisers. Then again, I don't know, because the Northampton class has a nice big dip like right in the middle of the ship, which is where the aircraft launchers would stick up. I thought that the dip on the Northampton class was a little deeper than this and a little more centered, so maybe this isn't it, but it's kind of similar. So, yeah. Now, the reason this gets interesting, we're going to have our forward bridge. Oh, we did get a new cruiser forward bridge, didn't we? Let's look at that real quick. Forward bridge. Oh, lots of CV bridges. Holy moly. That one looks like a Midway class kind of bridge. That looks like an Essex. That might also be Essex. They changed the Essex bridge after a little while, just because it was more efficient the other way. That looks like a Yorktown, and that, of course, is a Lexington. Anyways, enough of me bragging about, well, not bragging, but enough of me trying to show off, and probably failing about carrier knowledge. Anyways, this is the one we have. 6 radar, 1 sonar. This is the one we've had for a while and didn't use. Oh, right, because it was bigger and didn't have better radar, had worse radar. 5 and 2. And let's see, 27 control. I'd really rather have the radar. This one has 1 less radar than the one we were using, but 1 more sonar. But I'd rather have the radar. It is the same control, slightly lighter, and a little smaller. Nah, we'll just stick with what we had. Aft bridges, do we get a new aft bridge yet? Nope, we're still using number 2 there. Launchers, how many of these do we have? 2? That's fine. Okay, I think we're good. Let's see what we can do with this thing. This crazy, crazy deck. Forward bridge, here we go. And keep in mind, we didn't even use all of our money yet, which I don't know if we're going to do that this time. We might. Maybe. I'm not sure. So we're going to raise these all the way up and go like this, and then... By the way, just because I have designed this hull before doesn't mean I remember anything about what I did. So this is still off the cuff as it usually is. I don't have like blueprints in front of me or anything. We should probably go ahead and do the engines first, just to see how those are going to lay out. So we got the engines on there, which means for our guns, well, let's see. Aft bridge. Let's get the smokestacks first, actually. We need 2 of these guys. Can they... nope, they're not going to both fit in this little trough here. So what I want to try to do... Yeah, this is going to be awkward. I was going to try to put both of the smokestacks and the aft bridge up on this raised part right here on this level, but then I was going to have torpedoes in this trough here, but it wouldn't have worked out. I wouldn't have had room for the aft bridge, so we're going to try now to put the aft bridge back here. Yep, that like barely works. Then we can go like with the guns and turn them around and attempt to do, I don't know, something like, if that goes there, then how high does this have to be? Okay, like that, and then Lower it all the way down and go like that. Okay, see, that wasn't too bad. The smokestacks are a little wonky, but, I mean, it's not terrible. It looks a little funny. But, other than that, gets the job done at least without taking up a ridiculous amount of space. You can put some searchlights right there, and, right there. Let's see what else. Launchers. Sure, we'll put the, launchers right here, why not? It's fine. And then these guys we're gonna want auto reload and sonar and radar and firing delay. We actually do have some new systems to look at as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at those real quick. I know we got radar 2, I don't know if it was the end of last episode or sometime a little bit before that, but we never bothered going into it. Oh, and ETS. Lock-on sphere for auto attack weapons +6. As far as I know, that's effectively saying control +6, as far as I know. I could be wrong, but yeah. So we'll probably want that. It's a little pricey. This is why I don't usually look at getting new systems unless I desperately want them, like auto load and fire delay, because they are very expensive, as you can see. Defensive. These I don't feel like are as useful. This one might be. That one I almost never get set on fire. In fact, I don't think it's happened yet in this Let's Play. So, hull integrity +5 does sound nice. Let's get that. Movement, I don't think... No, we don't have any for movement. Okay. Yeah, as things pop into my head, I'll go and check the R&D of what we have. So, back to the auxiliary systems. This can be exchanged for this, and this can be exchanged for that. And we go this guy and this guy. Now, if I remember right... Oh yeah, keep in mind, these systems do have a weight. So, you have to take that into account when you're, you know, putting the armor on or any of that other stuff. They do have a weight limit. So... And we're gonna go... Yep, we're gonna go with the Kingfishers, as usual, because that's all we have right now. We did up aircraft one level, didn't we? I don't think we got any new planes. So that's interesting. Anyways, the rest of the guns, I mean, we pretty much know how this goes. I'm just going to be putting on, like, the machine guns and stuff for the most part. We have new torpedoes. Someone, I think it was also Nova Topaz that said we had new torpedoes available. Or maybe he was talking about how I hadn't upgraded the other torpedoes on the last cruiser. But let's see. These are the biggest torpedoes I can buy. Burst torpedoes. Let's see. Breaks into a mini torpedo cluster. Ammo 1. Load 90. Oh, that's reload speed pretty much. Range 1450. Damage 800. Wow. Okay. Ammo 2. Load is a lot longer, it looks like, but the range is a little farther. I don't know, the burst torpedoes look kind of cool. Let's try them out, because I've never... Oh, I can't buy them. Well, never mind. I guess we won't be doing that. But yeah, 61 centimeter, which we have 4 of already. Oh yeah, anti-sub weapons. Let's see. See, we can buy anti-sub missiles, but want to see with the depth charge launchers if we can turn it around. And we have one, so we're going to test that. But I'll bring you guys back when we get to the interesting part of this design here. Okay, now for the interesting part of designing this thing. What we're going to find out is if depth charge launchers can be turned around. They can, but it doesn't really explain which way means what direction they launch. So I'm not really sure. We can put it pretty far back. It looks like these would launch forward. That's what it looks like. We can put them on and try it out. Depth charge launcher is almost as good as the anti-sub missiles anyways in terms of damage and firing arc and all of that, as far as I know. But if these can fire forward, that'll be a huge advantage. Let's go put on some armor real quick, like so. We're not even that close to the weight limit. Let's go like this, and oh wait, well, maybe don't want to go that much deck armor. We want to keep the ship moving along at a pretty decent pace. Let's try You know, for as much armor as that is, and for as many guns and torpedoes and everything that I have, I'll take that. So that there is pretty much how I would design cruiser number 4. And let's go ahead and take a look at it in the actual port or dock as well, just for reference sake. And there it is. So that's about how I would design Cruiser 4. I'm sure there's, you know, little improvements and everything that can be made here and there. If I had more of the burst torpedoes, I would use them, but I just don't have enough of them. So that'll be it for this episode of Naval Ops Commander. Next time, we will take a look at designing Cruiser 5, which will be very, very similar. But, yeah. We'll design Cruiser 5, we'll look at what else we can get with our money. Actually, we might do money first. But, yeah. Money and tech, I mean. And, yeah, there's Cruiser 4, just so you can see how I'd do it. And, that'll be it for this episode of Naval Ops Commander, so thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.